What's up everybody, JR Raymond back again, coming to you from Waterford Lanes here, where BowlerX Pro Shop and Training Center is the place to be. That's where you can find me up here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday from 3 to 8, Friday from 3 to 7. And weekends, pretty tough to catch me because of bowling tournaments and stuff. But today here out on the lanes on a different pair that you've never seen before, we're gonna take a couple of bowling balls out here. First up, we've got that new Nova by Storm, the solid bowling ball, the green and pink and black. It's really cool looking. So we're going to take it out here. I got that typical 45 by 4.5 by 45 layout on it. We're going to take it out here on a fresh house condition 42 feet, and we're going to see what she's got here in a minute. Stay tuned.
They say bowling is a dying sport.
A dying sport.
I disagree. I disagree.
I disagree.
I disagree.
I disagree.
BowlerX.com, for the love of bowling.
All right, here we go, folks. We got the new Nova by Storm Bowling. Pretty sweet, asymmetric, solid bowling ball. You can see I got the typical 45 by 4.5 by 45 layout. Hey, and by the way, we are here at BowlerX Pro Shop and Training Center, so anytime you want to come up and see me or Greg, we are up here. You can get all of your equipment up here for you, or you can go over to BowlerX.com and get yours. But come on up here. We're here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday from 3 to 8. Closed on Thursdays, back again on Friday from 3 to 7. Weekends, you can try to catch us sometimes. Most times, starting in January, I'm going to be gone a lot because of PBA events and all that. So, but today we've got the Nova. So we're going to take a look, and I know this is coming out well before the release day, so you guys get a chance to see it. We're going to take a look. We're going to go straight, and we're going to try and see what she's got all the way through. I threw it a little bit over on lane 25. I got to tell you, I'm actually quite pleasantly surprised by this ball. And that's one of the reasons why, not the wrap 10, but the actual, you could see the ball actually float through that dry part as a solid, as an Asym. It did a really good job getting through there. The other reason why I'm excited about this bowling ball is because it still allows me to go around the lane a little bit, which was pretty cool. So, and you'll see that here, unless the topography on 25 is just completely different, who knows? But I'm gonna move 3 left with my feet, 2 left with my eyes, keep my hand in a straighter, more rolly forward hand position. And you just watch the ball roll off the dry. Never does anything crazy, doesn't overhook, doesn't overreact, it doesn't read super early. It's a clean cover. So for a dull ball that comes out of the box really dull, I'm shocked with how well they got this through there. And the reason I'm pleasantly surprised by this is because, in my opinion, and being completely honest and transparent, which everybody knows I already am anyway, so I might make Storm mad with this, but I personally haven't seen a good solid bowling ball that has fit my game from them in a long time. That Gravity Evolved with the review that I did was, that one was hard work. It was hard to it was hard to throw that ball because I didn't like the motion of it, you know. So, and I can't even think back to when I really enjoyed a solid, you know, strong cover bowling ball from them. Typically, Storm bowling balls for me are very good at, you know, playing further left, having the cleaner cover with sharp downline angles. It's been really good for me doing that. So, you know, like my Dark Code, now that Altered Reality, stuff like that, the RSTX2, those bowling balls are super duper good at, you know, what I typically see from them. So I'm really good, or I'm really surprised that this ball is, you know, good for me right now. So I'm gonna move 3 more left again, and 2 more left. And again, still rolling it. Now don't take too much consideration into those flat 10s, because that's just me really just rolling the ball forward and creating, you know, straighter angles with it. So we can get those 10 pins out pretty simply just by strengthening our hand a little bit. getting into a little bit stronger position with our hand. So for me, if I want that 10 pin out from the same spot without moving my feet at all, I'm actually going to go here and just rotate my fingers down. I'm just rolling them down just a little bit. That just gets me in a little bit stronger position. It may not work for you, but that's what works for me. And then you just dead flat miss it at the bottom. See, I was too worried about showing you guys. Let me try it again. That was silly. But for me, again, so I'll show you that. So when my hand is there, I've already showed you guys now in the last couple of videos, you saw how I changed to get around it to rolling it. When I'm here with the ball, where I'm rolling it just straight up and down, I just bring my fingers towards my left knee. I just come down just a little bit with my fingers towards my left knee. This almost just gives me, it's still forward, you can see, but it gives me just, it's almost like it gives me maybe just a little bit more tilt, which might give it a little bit more pop down lane. So let me try that again and not look like a fool making a bad shot on an example shot. So straight, fingers down a little bit. That's better. So now that one picks up and you can see it really start to get going just a little bit better from that same part of the lane. So that's what I was trying to do last time, and the last time I just dead flat missed it at the bottom. So can't do that. So we know we're seeing good roll, good early, smooth ball reaction. Not necessarily early, but just smooth. I'm gonna finish 5 off. I'm gonna go 4 left now. Gets me to my feet on 30. And now we'll start rotating our hand around it a little bit. So again, it's here, down, and over to get around it just a pinch. You can see that just picks up and does the right thing going through the pins. It's pretty amazing. You know, for a solid bowling ball, it's hard to see. Oh, it's a nail. Huh. It's hard to find good solid bowling balls that do that. You know, the last one was that Idol. That Idol's Helios was pretty good. Allowed me to do a lot of different things with it. You know, so this reminds me of it, but this is just an Asym version. 5 more left. Now we'll get our hand around it just a little bit more. I mean, that's just sickening. That's crazy that you can do that, that this ball still picks up in that same spot and still goes through the pins. I mean, that's unbelievable. That's what we're looking for. So you're gonna see me, at least as of right now, a lot of my comparison videos are probably going to be, you know, when you see solids come out, I'm going to compare this to those solids, see what we end up with. I'll move 5 more left here. See if we can't start to go around the lane a little bit. Ooh, that almost 9 pin, almost 7-9. It almost could have been a lot of different problems. But that was still pretty good. Again, we're going left and it's still getting through the pins. We are in good shape. I left this out of box, folks. I didn't do anything crazy with it. It's just that typical 45 by 4.5 by 45. So now we are standing 40. And we're going to be right around that 2019 or 2021 range. Man, look at that. A little deflection there. You see a little deflection, but again, that's to be expected. You expect a big, strong, solid ball like this to kind of give you a little bit of, maybe a little bit of stop, a little bit of deflection, especially being asymmetric. But it's going. It's still going. We'll see. Now we'll get up against the ball return and try to get to that 22, 23 range. This thing doesn't stop. It just doesn't stop. That's a 6-bagger right there. 6-bagger with that fluffy bad shot before. All right, let's get in front of the ball return. I will be super shocked. I haven't thrown it in front of the ball return yet, but I will be, what? No, what's up? I got a delivery for him. Yeah, he's in that office right there. Okay, thank you. Sorry about it. You're all right. So we're going to get in front of the ball return now. I didn't throw this one from in front of the ball return yet, so I don't know if it's going to do anything here or not. But let's see what we got. I give up. I'm not doing it anymore. I can't throw this ball anymore. I just can't do it. I can't do it. All right, there you go. So there's that stupid, silly, unbelievably good bowling ball, the Nova by Storm. You don't hear me say this too often, but that's probably the best solid bowling ball I've ever thrown, unless I'm making a mistake and it's actually a hybrid. I didn't look at it, I don't know, but it looks like a solid, so I'm calling it a solid. The best strong bowling ball, strong asymmetric that I've ever thrown in my life. So honestly, if you don't get one of these, you're kind of silly. You're probably an idiot unless you're on staff with somebody, then obviously there's a reason you can't throw it. But if you're not on staff or you are on Storm staff and you don't have one of these in your bag, you're foolish, because this thing let me do whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I could go straight, I could go around the lane. It didn't stop ever. We finished with a 7-bagger and I was throwing it all over the dang lane. So make sure to get yourself one. Hit the link in the description, get yours over at BowlerX.com, or come up here to Waterford Lanes. I'm inside at BowlerX Pro Shop and Training Center, and we will get you taken care of. Stop up, see me, see Greg, and we'll get you taken care of. But that's all I got for you. And until next time, we'll see you guys later. Take care.